Hi folks, Brian Pate from the Pate Realty Group at Keller Williams Preferred. My football prognostication game is on point for the last 3 weeks. I've only missed one game. This is the second out of the 3 weeks that we've done this that I have gone correct on all 4 of my picks this year. So we're excited to see it moving forward. Got a special thing to bring to you this week. We're going to turn it over to Tracy Talenko for our top storylines. Tracy is the spotter over at Heritage High School during the varsity games, and he's also the PA announcer for JV football, so he gets to see a lot of the varsity players before they even get to varsity. So Tracy, tell us what our top storylines are today.
Hi, this is Tracy Talenko with your top storylines of the week. Both Wakefield and Roseville have some good matchups this week, and they may even get into the win column. In the latest MaxPreps rankings, Wake Forest High School and Heritage High School are ranked number 1 and number 2 in the state.
Thanks, Tracy. So with that, let's get to the football games this week. We're going to start with Durham's Jordan High School coming to Wake Forest to visit Heritage. Last week, Heritage won a very big game that a lot of people have been waiting on. This was a measuring stick game for Heritage when they went to Sanderson and walked away with a 28-7 win. That was a huge win for the Huskies as Gunnar Holmberg had 4 touchdown passes and a great performance by Heritage's Devin Grant, the wide receiver. He had an outstanding game with 3 of those 4 touchdown receptions. Durham Jordan last week played against Chapel Hill and took them out 52-19. The quarterback for Jordan is a stud. His name is Ben Miller, and he's got 992 passing yards and 8 touchdowns this season. But he's getting ready to go up against a Husky defense that is top-notch. The one weakness in the Husky defense is the pass defense, so the secondary is really going to have to step up this week. This is going to be a better game than people think, but I still think Heritage comes out on top. Look for the Huskies to win this one by 2 touchdowns. Next, we travel inside the Beltline to Raleigh to see Rolesville traveling to Needham Broughton High School. Last week, the Rams took one on the chin from Orange, so they were unable to stop that great running back that they've got. Orange was the winner of that one, 28-21. Last week, Broughton lost a heartbreaker to Knightdale from the NAC 6. First time they've lost to Knightdale in a couple of years. And Rolesville's going to have their hands full stopping the running back for Broughton. His name's Tyre Smith. Dude can really grind up some yardage. I'm going out on a limb here. I think I'm going on a limb at least. I'm going to pick Rolesville to win this game. I think the Rams are going to come away with a victory in Broughton. This next game is one that will really surprise you. If I'd have told you at the beginning of the season that both Wakefield and Southern Durham would come into this game winless, you'd have bet a lot of money against me on that one. But that's exactly what's happened. The Wolverines took it on the chin last week from Fuquay Varina, and 71st just routed Southern last week, 46-14. 71st has got a really good football team. So this one's going to be a difficult one to predict. Southern's playing at home in Durham. Wakefield's on the road. Going to take Southern Durham. I think that the Spartans are going to take this one from Wakefield, unfortunately sending the Wolverines to 0-5. All right, folks, our final game of the week is going to be one good slobber knocker. This is all about the run game as the Wake Forest Cougars travel to take on the Southern Nash Firebirds. Both teams undefeated, both teams with fantastic running games. Last week, Southern Nash pounded West Johnston 49-0 and got the shutout. Wake Forest beat their old rival from the Cap 8, Leesville, 42-7 on the road. This is going to be a big one. The Cougars have actually entered the top 100 nationally on MaxPreps, and of course they're number 1 in the state as far as everybody's concerned. So if you're making your reservations for hotels for playoff time, you better talk to the Hampton Inn in Wake Forest, because all playoff roads lead to Wake Forest. I believe in this Cougar football team. I think it's a good ball club, and I'm going to take the Cougars to bring one home to Wake Forest. They're going to beat the Firebirds, and I think they're going to beat them handily by at least 2 touchdowns. So go Cougars. We'll see how our picks pan out this week. Right now, I'm 11-1. We'll see if that holds true as we move on next week. Have a great week, folks, and we'll see you at the football games on Friday night.